Hi Taurus, this is going to be your May 2020 reading slash movie channeling for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. And what I got for you was the movie Kill Your Darlings. And one of the things from the soundtrack, I'm pretty sure it's just an instrumental, but that's called The Letter. I heard broadcasters because obviously the movie centers around two poets and writers. And I'm only going to mention the stuff I see with the movie. Magician energy. Someone here uses creativity or a talent they have to broadcast or communicate. I really want to pay close attention to broadcast, as if they broadcast, give news to people. I just got outlet too, a news outlet. This person could be in that field. Maybe a weatherman, news anchor, or they have a YouTube channel where they do the same. What's ironic is I did a twin flame reading for Taurus season, recalling this magician energy for May. You could receive a physical letter, some form of expression of feelings, they're a poet, or just a message via social media. Plenty of you could have YouTube channels, like I said. You quite literally broadcast to people. You could be a fellow tarot reader. That could be your thing, since this is tarot. I heard taking notes, as if someone's taking notes on you, or this note withholds some form of significant information. I was getting High Priestess with that. The High Priestess is withholding something. Near and dear. That's what I got with that. And also, this is just additional information. I wasn't expecting to get this, but I got the song Jungle Boogie from the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. Someone is listening to 70s music. There's a song that reminds them of you. Perhaps dancing. This person is a character. Something tells me too, this person is rather well put together. Glasses, suit, preppy, or nerdy. I heard nerdy poet. I'm reflecting back to the news anchor thing I said where they broadcast. So maybe this person has to look fancy or put together for their job. That's interesting. So yeah, could be a rich person, nerdy person. That's got indie. Just very, very well put together. So yeah, essentially you could be expecting communication or some kind of... May is all about communication. Like I said, magician energy. You could be getting some form of truth that was withheld for a while. Maybe someone's finally wants to reveal their deepest, darkest emotions. I want to do things... This is going to be the heart of the reading. I'll take one of these oracle cards and then I'll interpret it and then maybe read it from the book. Okay, what do we have for Taurus? Sorry for the TV in the background. I'm watching, or I was watching, Jumanji, so, ooh, that wanted to come out. Picking that one. Go the distance. Look how fast that cheetah is going, as if there's no time to lose. That's the finish line. I just thought of the end of May, that's the end of the race, the end of the month. You could be expecting communication, or maybe a letter. For a select few of you, there's obviously postal delays and Amazon delays, so maybe that's what this is. once those are uplifted, something will get here faster. Or maybe it's a spiritual, something was put on hold. Kind of like a package can be put on hold. A gift was put on hold because it wasn't the right time. Go the distance. Or go the distance could mean someone's actually going the distance. They're traveling to you to communicate this. This could be something as crazy as show up on your doorstep, or something's that just represents something's coming to you quickly. It's manifesting quickly, that magician energy. Go the distance. I'm gonna read that from the Wisdom Oracle book, because I really like doing that now. I don't usually do that, but 47. Go the distance. Endurance, strength, the long haul. Someone's thinking long haul. They have the strength to communicate, to speak up. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. That reminds me of manifestation as well, because you attract the right things by being your most authentic self. So it's as if whatever is coming is meant for you now. And it's because this person loves you for who you are. Something tells me this is not some kind of superficial, toxic, karmic energy from the past. So, yeah, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about something that maybe it wasn't perfect timing. Maybe someone had their eye on you this whole time and they bottled those emotions up. I feel like I'm talking about a creative, a poet, someone who's very nerdy, so maybe that explains. Maybe they don't have experience in that department. They're very shy with communicating their feelings. Some people, that's just the way it is. But yeah, they love you. They love every inch of you is what I got. You either are in, or they're calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time, for better or for worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, and are remade in new growth. You are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written. Hold up. A new song can be written. Someone could be writing a song for you, or you inspired a song, and it's coming along well. That's really interesting considering I got something around a poet, someone who writes, so that could very well be what it is. We have a musician here. Or maybe they do many things. They communicate in different ways. This is how they communicate without communicating, if that makes sense. So they can't speak it out loud. I think they might, but that's a start. That's the start, and then we're soon getting to the finish line, which I said could be the end of May. That's just how I'm seeing it. But I have a feeling this month is going to go kind of fast. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. The song of love. This is a love song. And I think I also said someone's listening to 70s music. There's a 70s song that someone think describes their feelings. And I also said this person's profile could be glasses, suits, preppy, nerdy, maybe not necessarily experienced, but that's okay. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? Interesting. Your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification, but enduring prosperity. This is a time to think long term and engage in continued action. Keyword long term. It's really making me pay attention to long term. I'm thinking of King of Pentacles. That's what this person's energy is. This is King of Pentacles. They think long term. They're not superficial. Like, here's the energy, kind of like a King of Wands, but there's also, it's like once they get to their destination, they're not turning around. They're gonna stop and really take the time for this relationship. Feel it grow. Give it love, because flowers need water, so I see that as humans need love and attention, time to grow. Like, this is where I'm planting my seed. Something tells me that they lacked the action and the communication, the manifesting it, like creating it, starting it. But I think once they went and started, they can't stop. It only goes up from there. This person's very close to revealing something. Maybe you know someone who matches that description I said. I feel like a lot of you will. Your efforts, ideas, you will experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and the flow into slow and steady movement forward. Slow and steady, Taurus season, we're in Taurus season. Slow and steady wins the race. Patience too. Be very patient. Maybe that's for you and this person. Maybe this month will seem like it's going slow, but you're actually making more progress than you realize. This person's also making more progress than they realize. Because like I said in my one reading, April was very destructive. It's like we're healing from April. Things only go up from here. So that's how I see it. Like, by the end of the month, a lot of us are going to be feeling better. I think this person's something's gonna hit them. Like, oh, I have the confidence, I have the strength to just get it over with. So yes, slow and steady movement forward. Your efforts, ideas, and hard work now can lead to greater riches than you can imagine. Stoke the fire so that an uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all phases of manifestation. Magician energy. So yeah, the energy is needed. Energy and stamina is needed to actually go. You have to make action to manifest, but you also have to be clear on what you want. You have to communicate. You have to manifest. You have to have good thoughts. You have to believe it. Maybe this person didn't feel like they were deserving of you, but I think they're trying to think positively. I mean, look at him. That finish line is you, Taurus. Do you feel, I'm going to end it here. Do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? Interesting. Whenever I think of desert, I think of dry spell or someone that's been single for a long time. Does that feel like you've been waiting and waiting for your Prince Charming and it's like they never come? Or maybe you already know this person and it's like they never just come out with it, but you're intuitive, like you know they have something to get off their chest or communicate to you. This person could be very creative, but they never did. They never quite got there. But I think they are. Something's very different this time around. Okay. Where am I gonna I'm gonna set this up like this. I really like that. That's the heart of the reading. There's definitely movement, but something tells me it's gonna be slow and steady. Someone's taking their time. Someone could be taking their time with a gift, an offer. There's putting a lot of thought into this. That's why I feel this is earth energy. I mean, you're an earth sign Taurus, but I think that's the other person is as well. Or if you're cross-watching, you're the earth sign. Yada yada yada. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna do some cards. I don't know if I want to do a regular setup or something else. Pause. Okay, this is your spread. Okay, this is going to be recent past, current, most likely outcome, future energy, where you're in your power, where you're doing well. I'm going to reflect on that. And then this is where something you need to work on. Or maybe they need to work on. And then overall energy is the Page of Swords, which is interesting. Someone could be watching before they make the approach. What's really interesting is the Ten of Wands. When I saw this, I thought of finishing touches. Someone's working, or something's in the works. It has something to do with broadcasting. Writing songs, writing something, could be a letter, or it's a full-blown project. Something tells me this is something big, and it's shortly coming to an end. So maybe that's what they meant by slow and steady. This person's going the distance. They're going all the way. I just got all out. I just got this offer is very out there. Then here we have the Sun. Something's going to be illuminated with this. It's going to be clear communication. Maybe how much you mean to them or make them happy. This is fire energy. So is this. A lot of passion. Then currently, this is what kind of confused me. Two of Cups. And then the Death card. Something tells me someone might say not necessarily no, but maybe that you won't give them an answer right away. This could be past energies, so that's why there's a hesitancy to accept it. Or, I was getting another thing, someone's ending a past situation or past relationship that they know is not fulfilling. So it's like everything's cleared away, they feel free now to go after what they want. Then, most likely outcome. Do you know the saying where they go, let me sleep on it? That's exactly what I'm getting here. You could have said, no, I need time to think about this. Because some of you are torn between accepting it and being in your pride a little bit. Like, do they really deserve a second chance, or do they deserve this? That's why I think this is someone you're already connected to. If not that, maybe you've been in the desert for so long. You've been single for so long that you're not sure if you want to be in a relationship, or it's just been a while that you're not used to how that feels like, or you don't know if you can, if that makes sense. This is Scorpio. It will be a big change for you. I feel like you're used to spending a lot of time alone, so now it's interesting. And then it's like this is the cup. This is it in the works. It's coming to an end soon. And then this is them offering it. And something tells me you have something to offer to Taurus. Maybe this is the communication of feelings, and then that makes you comfortable to express your truth as well. She's wearing blue. I'm really drawn to the blue. Reminds me of my Taurus season reading again. I talked about how the blue jay from the masculine's perspective is the truth, clarity, communication. That's what this is for the month. And then hers is offering protection and comfort, making them feel comfortable enough to come forward. So that's what this is. But I think you're going to tell them, I need time to think about it, I need time to sleep on it. And then you'll communicate back or give them an answer. Here's the communication, here's the magician. It's really funny we're getting it in the reading. Gemini energy. Your power in this reading is... Wait, this is them broadcasting it. Yeah, they definitely broadcasted something. Gave you a letter, a message. And then here's you saying, I need time to contemplate with this. I need time to think. Because something tells me like, this kind of scared you. You weren't expecting this. Very, very unexpected. It's out of character for this person. Then when you're in your power, I have this. See this as you sticking up for yourself. You're not afraid to communicate. You're not afraid to tell you, like, I don't like that. That's what I'm getting. You're not afraid to come off as defensive or... It's like you're not willing to take crumbs, is what I got. You're really analyzing this person. It's like they're under interrogation. I just thought of how they interrogate criminals in that small area where they're like questioning them. You could be asking a lot of questions. Just really, really, like what's the catch here? That could be why you told them you want to sleep on it. Because like, are we gonna revert to the past? Did you really leave that behind? And what you need to work on is, I think this has to do with opening up emotionally, being open to the next cycle. This is fixed energy, Taurus and Leo. We also have Leo here. You could be Taurus with Leo in your chart. Something here is very fixed. Someone here doesn't like change. And that could be, remember, I got the dry deserts. It feels like you've been there forever. It feels like you've been single forever. So that's why you're like, you're very hesitant on opening up emotionally or accepting it. So I think that's what you need to work on, Taurus, this month. Accepting that maybe this is okay. It is okay to open yourself up emotionally, so maybe that's what you're afraid of. Something with the past. Something tells me this person has done something before. You guys had a falling out, or they acted a certain way before that made you protect yourself. But I think you're not seeing something. You can block things out. You can stick up for yourself. That's great. But don't block out the wrong things. Don't be scared. Very sensitive. Like you feel yourself getting very sentimental and catching feelings for this person. And you're a very fixed person. It's like once you get fixated on something, you never want to let it go. It becomes the center of your world, so maybe that's why. You're a very dedicated lover. Or maybe that is what you have to watch out for, codependency. So you're making the best possible choice. So you're really, really analyzing this when it comes forward. Page of Swords can also be communication. That's the overall energy. So yeah, a lot of communication, a lot of spying. This person could be watching you before they make their pursuit. Really like this. A lot of balance. And This could also be union. I also see this as my soul tribe card. This person's a part of your soul tribe or your soul journey. You guys are meant to come back for each other. So yeah, someone's definitely in something that they broadcast, or they're going to communicate almost in a... This took dedication, this took work. Seems like a lot went into this, just look at him. In the worst part, this card can mean overworked. Or having to carry so many burdens. Having to do many, many things. Feels like they have to get themselves together before they come forward. I like that. Remember slow and steady? They could be trying to rush themselves to get this done, because look at this. Going the distance. It's like they can't wait anymore. A lot of energy here, but at the same time, remember the advice in the book was not to rush it at the same time. You need stability. You need it to be on a solid foundation. But I think there's both, which is amazing. Something tells you that this person studies you to find out what you like. Definite poet energy. This person could think a lot about you. I'm gonna end this with another oracle card. Actually, no, I'm going to use Kipper. Okay. Ooh, that one to come out. Bad health. Interesting. Bad health, occupation. Someone's definitely working on something. Something they do with their hands. This could be a piece of clothing. This is something you have to make with cloth, or it's like a full-blown project. It's like a gift from the heart. Bad health could mean this person that just resembles their dedication. It's almost a burden. That's how much thought and effort went into this. Jeez. Like, how big is this communication? It's like a huge bombshell. A lot of effort is going into this. Jeez. And something tells me they're trying to do it quick. Putting pressure on themselves. Why are they putting pressure on themselves? Sudden wealth. The jackpot. Here's the offer, here's the communication. Maybe this person was waiting for certain funds for this. This is interesting. Chairwoman. And then we have courtship. Someone wants to court you the right way. And it's like they feel like they need to have money or work on themselves before they can come forward and give you what they think you deserve. Interesting. It's not that. Wealthy man in reversed. Someone tells me they lack the funds or that they're still working on it. This doesn't even have to be money. This could literally be they're just psyching themselves out. But instead of thinking about it too much, it's like all of a sudden they're just sudden wealth, sudden offer. They're coming. The finishing touches, that's what I see with this. They're making the finishing touches, even though they're exhausted. I don't know why they would be exhausted by it. Maybe because they're thinking about it too much. It's not necessarily the task at hand that's difficult, it's they're making it difficult. Because they're not used to communicating their feelings. But here they are, putting the finishing touches on it. The finishing touches on a letter. Or maybe the finishing touches in their head. They're having better thoughts, like, maybe I am deserving of her. I got a short glimpse of the despair card, and it says no hiring in the background. So that could mean this person literally just thinks they don't have enough for you, Taurus. This person could be getting sudden wealth. Things could be looking out for them. Or this is for you. All the cards are everywhere. Oh well. A sudden offer. This is 2. Here they are working on it. And then here it comes. Union. But I think there's going to be a little hesitancy here because it seems too good to be true. Courtship. Yeah, this person definitely wants to court you. This is someone who's very old school, put together. This person could have glasses, like I said. Or they're just very, very nerdy, into nerdy things. And the High Priestess, which I see as this person, is holding something near and dear to them. It's almost becoming a burden, that's what it is. Holding on to these feelings instead of coming out with it is difficult. Like they want to bring clarity and illumination to their feelings. And I think they are. Here's the offer. You guys have something to offer each other. But I think in order to do that, well, 1, I think you need time to think about it. And 2, it's going to change you guys for the better. You have a soul mission with this person. Or you both have to leave behind old habits, old relationships for this to work. This person had to leave a lot behind. They had to release a lot. Okay. Anything else? But yeah, this person might be from a different class than you. You might have more money than them. And that's a big thing for guys especially. They feel like they have to be providers, so I think that's what it is. Yeah, they're concerned over really stupid things. They're psyching themselves out. But I think they're coming home. That's what I get with this. Someone's coming home. Or you feel like home to them, Taurus. But I think the concern only comes from the fear of not having enough. One more oracle and then we're gonna call it a day. But yeah, they're definitely watching, plotting, a lot of plotting. So they want to know everything about you. They want this to be perfect. The Fates. Reminds me of the Star card. This is fate. This is fated. Destiny. It's like someone wished for someone like you. This is divinely guided as well. Two people coming together when it's the right time. I feel like looking at the book for this too. Look at her. She's like a magical being. That's how they view you, Taurus. The Fates. Number 17. Fate, karma, acceptance. That there are things you cannot change, and knowing that those things are. This person's coming to acceptance that not only do they love you for all that you are, they realize they have to accept themselves for what they are. It's okay if I don't have all these material things. It's like, I will have them. I already have them. That's a key in manifestation is thinking you deserve it. Don't psych yourself out. Don't prevent yourself from manifesting because you don't believe. You have to believe, you have to wish for it. I think you're their wish. You're what they want to manifest. I'm really drawn to karma as well. I was going to say, you both need to release karmic badges, not badges. Just thought of a star badge, like something someone wears. Someone could have that. But yeah, releasing karmic baggage, karmic relationships, or just karmic cycles, like repeating the same behaviors that you know that isn't going to benefit you. Someone has, this is difficult. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Someone needs to learn to accept themselves. Someone needs to learn how to love themselves. And I think you're inspiring that. I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you'll never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. Your guys' past got you to where you are today. It might seem like you guys have wasted time or you feel like you have to rush, but things were orchestrated for a reason. You guys fell out for a reason. This person was put in this position for a reason. It's like a butterfly effect. It might seem like, oh, I went through all that icky stuff, but not for no reason. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events in your current circumstances have to teach you. And then here's the relationship message. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are, not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. Yeah, this relationship is fated, and you guys, like I said, have a purpose together. And what I saw with that, like, stop avoiding the elephant in the room, I guess. So I remember another reader said that before. If something's not fulfilling for you, don't make it out to seem like it is. Don't put it on a pedestal because you know it's not for you. Two people releasing things. They want to manifest you, Taurus. They view you as the star. Hope. You give them hope. They think it's fated to be with you. This is a fated connection. Something's very magical about this as well. You've never experienced someone quite like you. I just got Lonely Star. like a gem they found in the sky or something. Like a fairy. Someone kind of, this is weird, someone kind of looks like a pixie. They have very soft, innocent like features. You could be very small as well. I'm thinking of like Tinkerbell right now. That's really cute. And then the bottom of the deck, not gonna really get into meanings. Looks like a 4-leaf clover. Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. This is being guided. This person's being guided to you. And I think they're really learning to accept themselves and what is no longer for them. But yeah, by the end of the month, I'm getting specifically, Taurus, expect communication or some kind of project someone's been working on in order to broadcast to you. Something tells me this could be something very big and this took time, effort, or maybe that's all an illusion. It's just this person making it difficult for themselves because they're psyching themselves out. But I think they're stepping into their power and they're just going to reveal it. Because look, there's action here. And that desert thing I was bringing up, like you've been in the desert for too long, that's you. You've been single for way too long, and I think this person has been without love for too long either. They're sick of being in the same cycle because they didn't make the move or go after what they wanted. They're sick of being that person. They've let a lot of opportunities pass them by, and I think that really makes them upset. And that could be what this is too. Regret. But here it is. It's fated. It's coming. This could be something as simple as, because I was getting magician energy, this could be a musician revealing it in a song, speaking from the heart. And they just have the finishing touches on it. Very crafty. This person's very crafty. Okay, Taurus, that's the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, support the channel. Really hope that resonated. I think someone's coming home. The High Priestess has something they've been withholding for way too long. Bye.